Hi, we are the Group 7. We will now teach you how to display Microsoft Access database in Netbeans IDE via table. But first, we will review about creating database in Access. So click All Programs, then find Microsoft Access. So click Blank Database, rename the file name to whatever you want, and then Create. So this is the Microsoft Access, but we already created our Access. Here is the customer ID, customer name, and state. So now we will create the connection of the ODBC. So system security, administrative tools, data sources, ODBC. So click on add. Find the Microsoft Access driver MDB ACCDB. So click finish. Then type your data source name. Then select the database. It appears on the left side of the window. Then click OK. And click again OK. But we created already our connection here, name Bueng. This will be used later in the program. Then click OK. So we now need to open the Netbeans. So to create project, click New Project, and then Java Application. Next, change the project name and click Finish. So now we need to create a set connection class. So right click, New, then Java class. The set connection will enable the program to be connected to the database. This is where you call for the ODBC connection you created earlier. So now put the class name to set connection, then OK. So here is the set connection. We just type it so that it will be fast. So the string will locate the connection you created for the database. So the Wang here is the name of the connection we created in ODBC. So now we need to create the form. Again, right click New, then Form, then input the name to whatever you want, then click Finish. So we need to find a table and put it in the form. And then we need to change the variable name. Right click, then change variable name. So here we type TBL Weng. And then we need to change the content. So right click, table contents, go to columns. We deleted the fourth column here because we don't need it, because we only need 3 items. So we rename the title to customer ID, customer name, and state. And then click on rows. Count should be 0 so that when we display there will be no extra blank space above. So now go to source. Now we will type the imports we will use for the program. There is only 3 imports we will use here. For the SQL, the utilities in the table. So now we need to declare the default table model. We use here the name city. This will be used for the storage of our table. Now we make the class or the method load table so that our table will be loaded. So now we declare the integer count and equal it to 0. This will be used for the loop. We will now use the try catch method for the calling of the set connection class. So the set connection con is equals to new set connection declares connection con as the set connection. So the connection connects set connection.con declares a connection named connect. Then the statement stm is equals to connect that create statement declares a statement stm for the connect. Now we will declare the two queries, the SQL1 and SQL2. So we type here the first SQL1. So the asterisk means to select all. This counts the content of the table. So now the second SQL2. So the customer name here is a column where the names of our customers located in the Microsoft Access database. So this statement displays all information in the table customer in alphabetical order based on attribute customer name. Now we need to type the two results set. This is the two results set we use here is the RS1 and RS2. RS1 is for the execution of SQL1 and RS2 is for the SQL2. This line declares RS1 as the result set, and RS1 here is the storage of the data from the database. So we need to type an if statement rs1.next. In this if statement, we get the data of our database. rs1.next means that if there is still a next string, the database will not terminate. Then the next line is the count line. This line gets the data of the database in a loop. Then we need another if statement where if the count is greater than 0 means that the database is not empty, the result set rs2 will execute the query SQL2. Next is the while statement. This means that the statement will not be terminated if there is still data to get. Then we need a vector to store the data from the database that we will add. So now we will use the default table model, the CT. So this line gets the model of our table and store it in the default table model CT. So tblweng here is the variable name of the table. So here. So this is the fun part. We will now add the strings the rs2 got to the vector named v. So there are three lines here. We added the string 1, 2, and 3. So because we only want 3 items in the table, it should be ordered from the Microsoft Access, because if it be rumbled up, it will get an error. So now we will add all the strings we added to the vector to the default table model CT, and then we will close the connection and the catch line. So now we need to load this method in order for it to display on the table. So we need to type here load table in the public class. So now we need to test if it displays. So we need to right click and run file. So here this is the display and it is ordered by the customer name. So if you want this to be ordered in ID, you can change this into ID. Then run again. So here it is ordered in ID. So this is the finish. So thank you.